I hate to ask you, but look on the screen. Look on the screen. Good evening to you. Good evening to you. Good evening to you. What does a redhead Dom Dusty do? Yo, you can't even sit in a booth in Waffle House. You're just sitting down, unprovoked. You haven't even said anything. This is what a Dusty will do to you. Check it out. Fair use. It's this one right here, y'all. I don't know. I don't why he did that. Anyway, aside from looking at him, I know it's probably looking like his mammy, but check it out what he did. Fair used. Why, Cletus? Why?
On this disturbing attack. A Daytona Beach man charged with attempted murder after police say he attacked the woman with a machete.
Pierre Kendrick. Good afternoon.
Daytona Beach police say it happened at this Waffle House on Seabreeze Boulevard early Thursday morning. Investigators released this security video. They say the suspect approached the victim, sitting with her in a booth, before pulling out a machete and slashing her twice. Police say Pierre Kendrick took off in a red SUV, but police tracked him down yesterday afternoon. Kendrick stood before a judge today.
But specifically as to these offenses, you were arrested on a warrant. The warrant establishes probable cause. The warrant sets out that bond should be at $75,000, which is court will honor.
The victim told police she didn't know the suspect. She was able to jump over the counter and run to this hotel on A1A. That's where she called 911 and was taken to the hospital. Aside from attempted murder, Kendrick was also arrested for gun and drug-related charges.
Who raised this? Look at it, y'all. I hope y'all already had dinner. Woo! I'm still stuck on the hair color. I mean, maybe he wants attention, homeboy. You got it. Keep telling you, Dusty, they hate women. They really do. That's why they always attack women. Women and children. The ones dipped in chocolate, you're doing a whole heck of a lot. It's not going to bode well for you. It's just not. It's really not. This is uncalled for. Why are they doing this? Because we have to face it. One, I don't want to hear about any mental illness. Mental illness would have to be to also apply to the women that keep on bringing them here. Keep on birthing this dust. Keep on procreating with dust. And now, since my new, Section 8 revelation, I'm hearing they can buy a house, which I've heard it before, but I've got more information recently. With a voucher? I bought a house, didn't have, what was my voucher? So my point is, not on haterade, change that up really quick. This here about being evicted and you've been on for 20 years and whatever, 5 or 10 years, why didn't you go that route? Because it's harder to lose a house than an apartment. Those houses, they do have some things within 30 days, but that's highly unlikely. So it kind of makes me wonder, you've been kind of getting you've a lot of people, you've had some resources here, but that's not important to you. You're complacent, just staying where you are. As long as you got $50 till Friday, until the Friday comes, you're gonna need $500. Poverty D, poverty P, always produce a tragedy. And it's getting tired and people are tired. And all the dusty ones, the chocolate drop dusty ones, you're only making it harder for people that look like you. The world is watching. Can you imagine? I hate to say this. There's so much dysfunction in Blackistan. Ukraine, everybody's fighting for something for their people. And this group, I hate to say it, love us, but it's too much stupidity. Everybody's fighting for something, control, for resources. This group, the majority of the men, because it's too much dust. That dust is thick. This group is so much dust, they're sitting up here fighting each other. Like some darn fools. A black man try to build and do something, he end up getting killed by a dust bucket. College student graduate, he ended up getting killed by a dust bucket, or the dust bucket big crazy looking behind sister. Black women getting got every day, and the children too. Look how embarrassing it is. Every time you look up, they're doing something. Why are you sure? The bigger question is, why the hell are they doing it? Someone said, why you always running your mouth? Quick question. And especially if you're a black man, why the hell you always running amok? That's the big question, because if you weren't running amok, I wouldn't have anything to run my mouth on, just be honestly. If you weren't running amok, why do you always run amok? Why do you always put a whole bunch of children in and holler, oh man, they got them white folks in my life? So the white man controls your man part. Man, y'all really get that dude more power than he really deserves. Seriously, you got them white folks in my life. That's the child support, the police officer, the probation officer. Got them white folks in my life. No, you got them into your life by the things that you do. This is why nobody collectively is coming to invest in you. Sad but true. And look at this on the screen. And if you notice, these fools, they got to be planning it. Like the one that put the poop on the lady's face, on Miha, on her face. That fool was walking around with poop in a bag. And then made sure he smeared it. Oh my God. Angry at women. Why? Because you're a failure? How do you feel so tolerated? How do you feel like someone owes you something? Get off your butt and do something. But they will get off the butt and do something detrimental. Then once they got those felonies, and the mammies getting tired. See, these dust buckets are acting out. I'm starting to think that the mammies' little pocketbooks getting a little tight. Word is out. Your rent is going up. They feel so entitled. Why? Mammy biscuits. They've been sopping them up. Mammy biscuits. And if I don't get my way, I'm gonna go out there and do something. Man, do something. And all you're gonna do is lock your butt up. I'm starting to think they're committing these crimes. Cameras everywhere. They're still stupid. Committing these crimes because they want to get caught. Just you want to be up in there with the boys. We get it. And he wants to make sure he really stand out, huh? When they see me. You want to make sure you really stand out. You must be putting that old folks used to say, putting your little sign out. You let them know what you stand for. A machete. But like I said before, when they're in the BC and they're acting up, a lot of people figure, oh, well, it's just black women, that's them as long as it's not me. No, 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 no. Give it time. This is who they are. And then they start to venture outside their neighborhood and attack anyone. Notice, most of the attacking Dusty. Even Dusty Dan. Oh, I see. We got a video on him and Mijo. Oh, you quick with the hands, huh? Mm-hmm. Let's see if you're going to be quick with those hands when they got you in that tank. You're not going to be able to fly away like Peter Pan. Dusties. So entitled, they are angry and becoming unhinged. But again, my question is, how did it get this way? How do we get from point A to point B? How do we get here? I think a lot of it is coddled, feel entitled, and I'm angry, but they won't go to a man and hardly do this. They're going to have to pull a gun, and that's what they're doing him. But see, mammy biscuits, they are used to women caping for them. They are used to it, caping for them. They're used to being coddled. So then, mammy, well, son, my rent is going to be due, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to help you. Man, they cutting down on the Section 8. Man, it ain't looking so great. I don't know. You have to do something. He can't do anything. That's why he's a Dusty. He does nothing. They expect me to do something. Earn my keep. Remember that fool with the camera? Recording that lady with her not knowing it, obviously. Saying they're taking jobs. Dusty Bucket may not have had a job in the past 7 or 10 years. Now, all of a sudden, I need a job. All these women got jobs. What the hell you been doing? Sitting up being dusty. As Dr. Claude Anderson said, black kids inheriting dust. It's a dusty community. We have to just face it. So now you can't sit in the subway. Might get human feces thrown on you. Now you can't even just sit up in a restaurant. Just sitting up in a booth. What is it, Waflle House? Come sit down. Now, maybe, what if she had profiled him and just started screaming, ah, ah, you see the black man sit down. She didn't have to do that. Well, he cut that girl with that machete. Dusties bring drama, psychological trauma. The financial implications, It's too much trust in the nation, and I wouldn't be surprised some fool try to bond him out. What they should start doing when they bond them out like that, they should go ahead. Man, I wish they would, and go ahead and put the person's name out when they commit crimes against women. And I believe it. One of the commenters said, "You can look on that bond; it's going to have a woman's name." I sure as hell believe it. I need to go ahead when they commit horrible crimes against women. They should go ahead. I wish they couldn't just post it. This who posted the bond. Show the mammies up, because they do not give a what about the rest of us. And I'm out.